Hello there, everybody. Amon here, coming to give you a breakdown of what's been going on. The channel is not dead, it's just my computer that died. And so we've been having a bit of a setback. I went on vacation, and so back then I updated the computer's operating system, and everything went just fine, and said, your computer needs to restart. And so I restarted the computer, and it would never come back on again. So I spent most of my vacation working on getting my computer running again. And I finally did that and got some episodes out. But then somewhere along the road home, coming out of a hotel, I think I must have left my computer bag on top of the car. And since my phone was non-responsive when I tried to call my phone that was in the bag, it immediately went to, some message about not receiving calls. So I'm guessing the whole thing is smashed on the freeway somewhere between Utah and Wyoming. Once I got back home, I got a new computer ordered, but it still didn't have all my information because even my backup hard drive at the time was in my computer bag. So I lost everything that's not on the internet, and I don't put a lot on the internet. I've been able to recover my images for doing thumbnails and stuff. I've lifted the intro from the videos on YouTube, so I don't have to recreate that. I was able to just lift the little TV screen borders off of YouTube as well. As of right now, Joe and I have not recorded any new episodes, but we're going to get recording soon, and episodes should resume promptly. I don't think I'm going to have the Master System up and running again for a little while. I'm just going to focus on getting the NES stuff taken care of, and then we'll get back to the Master System on Fridays. So there's not much else to go over. I could discuss our copyright issues. Our first copyright claim came from Nintendo, and that was on my last blog video, which I had some Super Mario Brothers gameplay in the back. It was my own gameplay recording, but they claimed a portion of it, which was weird. So it's like my gameplay must have matched exactly someone else's gameplay that they already had claim of for that portion of time. But that copyright claim was dropped when Nintendo finally came out and said, hey, we're gonna let anybody create, whatever with Nintendo whatever. So basically they open the doors to Let's Plays. I think they require Let's Plays with commentary in front of them. I think their new policy is still against just plain straight gameplay footage. Our second copyright claim came from the On a Boat video. We've used clips from that a few times, different clips each time, but the last one we used about fucking the mermaid was a kind of extra long clip, and that one got copyright claimed. And I didn't even bother refuting that one. As far as that goes, like with Nintendo, I said, hey, this is fair use, leave us alone. Not like that. I made a proper fair use claim, but they denied it, and I didn't make a second claim. But for On a Boat, I'm not even making a first claim because maybe it's fair use, just a little clip, but honestly it had nothing important to do with the video. It didn't emphasize any part of the review or whatever. So I'll give it to them. That video is going to be monetized for them. And I really don't care because we can't even monetize our own videos yet. But the third copyright claim came from Disney when I used a little clip of Ariel the Little Mermaid singing her voice singing. That one just defaulted because I made a claim. I said it was fair use, and in that case it was emphasizing a point that we were talking about Ariel's voice power, her voice thingy. And so to show what we were talking about in the video game, show a clip of the movie to say, hey, look, here's the movie. But nevertheless, I made my claim, and they never came back and responded to it within the 30 days YouTube gives them. So that one was dropped, just by default. Yay, we beat the fault Disney company. So there's not much other news. I did lose my phone in the whole computer issue, so I've got a new phone. And so now it's a smartphone. I've had an old-ass phone for a long time. But I finally have a smartphone, which probably has a good camera in it, because it seems everyone on YouTube these days is just filming things with phones. So we're gonna have to see if we can start doing some video footage. We've always wanted our videos to have a little a box down in the corner showing us playing. But we just haven't had the equipment for it. We would still need to buy lights because the lights in Joe's apartment is... Joe's apartment. The lighting in Joe's apartment is pretty atrocious, and we can't even buy brighter light bulbs because the light fixtures have these weird tiny sockets that don't fit regular bulbs. So we're gonna have to buy full-on big ass lamps with bright bulbs in them to get some good video. But I think we finally got a camera that'll do. And I think Joe is getting a new phone too, so if we can get this whole phone camera thing working, maybe we can start doing some real quality stuff. Maybe if it's got enough battery power, I want to start up a series about Dungeon Master tips and tricks and all that stuff. But here's the thing, I want to go film the show down in a cave, so I'm gonna have to be sure that the phone has enough battery power and memory, and I'm gonna have to get some lights that are on a battery power that are bright enough to light the cave. So that's the main hang-up for filming that show. And if I get that taken care of, I just might start doing my Dungeon Master video down in the dungeon. And we would love to hear from anybody out there as to how you'd like to see the show go. I mean, we are very limited in funding since the show doesn't make any money, and we didn't really want to have to put too much money into it ourselves, because we don't make a whole lot of money anyhow. So we will try to improve the channel little by little as much we can. I really want to bring in some Dungeons and Dragons content, maybe even other role-playing content. I just need to get a better situation set up. I have a weekly D&D game that I play. Right now it's hosted at a place where there are roommates and uncontrollable circumstances, so it's not really ideal for filming there. And, that's going to take a bunch of lighting too, but maybe we can muster together the cameras. But presently, with my computer being lost, I lost all of my D&D stuff, so one of my players who took over as Dungeon Master while I was on vacation is still running his game. And I don't really want to start some kind of D&D show right in the middle of the campaign we've been doing. So I've got to recover and get this campaign finished. and then I will probably be able to get a new campaign going and start a show. Hopefully the whole hosting and amount of players will be better by the time this campaign is over. But that's all I have for you today. The show should be coming up again within a week, no more than 2. We'll be doing Let's Play Everything NES Edition, and I'm not sure how long it'll take me, but we will bring back Let's Play Everything Master System Edition. So we hope to see you sticking with us, and I'll catch you on the next video.